I am Annie Brighty Crystalline, Assistant Professor of Department of Computer Science in Sadaktulapa College. Now I am taking to teach a topic as Introduction to Software Engineering in subject as Software Engineering. Actually, this subject is in 5th semester. So this video is very beneficial for the UG students of computer science. So I hope that this video is very useful to refer the information about software engineering. Okay. First of all, we know about what is software. Software is a set of program. So what are the product can be used to create a software? Some product that can be classified as follows: generic and customized. So what do you mean by generic product? These are standalone system which can be produced by development organization. For example, OS, MS Office tools. So these are the generic product. Then what do you mean by customized product? These are system which is developed for a particular customer. Okay. So example, railway ticket reservation, then banking process. So these are manually processed is possible or not? So it is impossible. So we have to manage these types of process, computerized using software, some software product. Okay, so these type of product called as customized product. Then what are the attributes of software product? Maintainability, dependability, efficiency, usability. So maintainability means here software system should be developed in such a way that it may evolve to meet changing the need of customer. Okay. Dependability means that it means if one system is not working properly, another system will not be affected. Okay. So here one software system is always depending on some other software system. Okay. So it means that dependability. Efficiency means system resources such as CPU time and memory space should not be wasted. Okay. Then usability. Usability means that the software should have an appropriate user interface and adequate documentation. So these are all the attributes are used to create a Paka software product. Okay. Then we have to know about the process of software. Okay. Some set of activities. Okay, some set of activities are carried out by the software engineer. Actually, software is created by developer. It is named as software engineer. Okay, so there are 4 fundamental activities. First to think, software specification. So software specification means that the functionality of a software and the limitation on the operation of the software specified. So that is listed what the software will do and what the software will not do. Okay, so this is the software specification. Next thing, software development. Software development is started by writing the programs in any software, any platform that meet the particular specification. Okay, then software validation. First we have to create a software. That software is valid or invalid, you have to check. Okay, so the software must be tested or validated. Okay, to ensure that the software product is producing what the customer wants. Okay, then software evaluation. Software evaluation means the software must be developed such a way that the customer requirement our software adapt with the change. Okay, so this is the software evaluation. Okay, so these are all the activities, these are all 4 fundamental activities are carried out by the software engineers. So these are the process of software. Okay, then what are the properties of emerged system? The imaged system properties are the system attributes. Okay, the value of these imagined properties cannot in advance. So functional properties and non-functional properties. There are two types of imagined system property. So functional property means that it will appear when all the part of the system to work together. Then non-functional property means that to relate to the behavior of the system, it needs operational environment. So there are very important and critical for any computer based system. Okay, in non-functional system properties are not defined clearly, then the system will be unusable stage. Okay, some of the non-functional emergent system properties are reliability, performance, safety, security. Okay, then three types of reliability: hardware reliability, software reliability, operator reliability. Hardware reliability means how often the hardware will fail and how much time takes to repair to this hardware. Software reliability means how a software component produces an incorrect result, whether the software is continuously working even after producing an incorrect result. The operator reliability means the operator of a system will make an error, so that how reliable to operator is. Okay, so these are the process of reliability. Okay, system and their environment. System means that set of programs that is called as a software. Okay, so how to meet the environment with system. So the factors that are affecting the system and design are process change, job change, organization change. Process changes means the changes in organization make any significant change. For example, whether training is secure, the user are resisting in the system, and the new system will make job losses. Okay, job changes means the system will make the change the user. So here more skill our system will make a working style of manager or not. Okay, organization change, our system will change political power of the organization. Okay, so this concept is used to know about the system and your environment. Okay, next, what's the process of system engineering? So it is the interdisciplinary activity. The software to be developed must be flexible. Okay, different activity involved in the system engineering process are system requirement definition, system design, subsystem development, system integration, system installation, system operation, system evaluation, system decommissioning. Okay, so these activities are involved in system engineering process. Now I go to explain briefly about the activities involved in the system engineering. So first of all, system requirement definition. So here in consultation with system customer and the end users, okay, there are three types. First of all, abstract function requirement, then system property, then characteristic system must not exhibit. Abstract function requirement means that basic function of a system are defined at abstract level, not in detail level. Okay, then system property, non-functional emergent property is described here. Okay, then characteristic system must not be exist. That means system designer must clearly specify that what the system should not do. Okay, then another thing, system design. It means assign a system functionality to different component. Different activity involved in this process are partition requirement, identify the subsystem, and assign the requirement to subsystem. Okay, then partition subsystem. Here different subsystem to meet the requirement are identified individually or collectively. Subsystem identification has been affected by the organization process or outside the factor. Okay, then assign the requirement to subsystem. It is not an easy job because there is no clear match between the requirement and subsystem. Okay, define the subsystem interface. Here the connection between one subsystem is called as an interface. During the development, when interfaces are clearly defined, then parallel development can be possible. Okay, then subsystem development. During this state, identify the subsystem design or implemented. If a subsystem is a software system, then the subsystems are developed from new. Some of the system may be COTS. Okay. The system integration. System integration means that in a system integration, subsystem are combined together to make a complete system. So it is called as a system integration. It can be performed by two approaches. First thing, Big Bang approach. Another thing, incremental approach. Big Bang approach, all the subsystems are integrated at the same time. Incremental approach, all the subsystems are integrated one at a time. Okay. System installation. During the system installation, the entire system is put into the environment. Okay. Then during these stages, the following may be appear. So what will be appear? The environment which the systems to be installed is not same as before. Then potential user of the system may oppose the new system. Okay. Then physical installation problem may also be appearing. The system operation. System operation means that it is put into operation. During this stage, the training sessions are organized for user. At this stage, many problem and errors may arrive. Okay. So what are the many problems? Data transfer, then user interface, operator error, rate problem. Okay. System evaluation. Here the large and complex system has a very long lifetime. Okay. So during this use, they have to subject to many errors and new requirement. So the amount and the time for keeping software useful are called evaluation. System decommissioning. Next thing, system decommissioning. Taking the system out of service is called as a system decommissioning. Sometimes it is an easy work. Okay, but mostly it will damage the environment. Okay, system procurement. System procurement means here in large organization, the system may be purchased as a whole or part of a system is purchased. Then these are all integrated or designed and developed completely in their own. Okay. So this option of the above three is called as a system procurement. So here some division process are making in the system procurement. First thing, issuing request for proposal, then choosing a supplier, then making a contract for the system. Here adapt requirement, then choose the system, then issue the request for bids. Okay, next choose the supplier. So these are the process to developer side. Okay, so this is the system procurement. So this diagram represents the procurement process for existing system and newly designed system. Here, for example, COTS component. Okay, when a system by the contract for own and main, after designing the contractor discussion, must be heard with them about changes in the requirement in the feature. Here, system customer, principal contract, then subcontract 1, subcontract 2, subcontract 3. Okay, so first system customer, so needs to create a software with support of principal contract. So the principal contract has the subsystem. Okay, so these subsystems are integrated with the principal contractor, then delivers to the customer side. Okay, so what are the software process model? Okay, it is an abstract representation of software process. This model provides a partial information about the software process. This software model provides framework of the process. So there are many model here: waterfalls model, evolutionary development model, formal system development model, reused based development model. First of all, waterfalls model. So waterfalls model, first published model of the software development process. It is called as a waterfalls model, and it is called as another name as software development life cycle model. So here what are the steps are involved in waterfalls model? Requirement definition, system and software design, then implementation and unit testing, integration and system testing, then operation and maintenance. Then here the figure represents the process of waterfalls model. So first of all, we have to collect what are the resources for creating a software product. So this is a requirement definition. Then another thing, the collected data are used to design using some platform such as PHP or Android project. Okay, so system and software engineering. Then we have to type a coding side. Then coding program will be tested. That is many type of testing process are involved here. So one example is unit testing, that is a module testing. Then so many modules, one type of project, so these modules are integrated and whole thing are tested with the software tester. Okay, then the software product is valid software, so this software is used as long lifetime, so that is an operation and maintenance. The whole process are every time work down in the waterfalls model. So what are the disadvantages of waterfalls model? In each stage some document are prepared and approved. Okay, then waterfalls model is inflexible. The development must be committed in each state, hence this model is recommended only for the system requirements as well understood. Evolutionary development model. Here evolutionary development model, in this model specification, development and validation activities are performed simultaneously. Here exploratory development model and throwaway type development model. Okay. Here advantages, disadvantages of evolutionary development model. Advantages is better understanding of the problem. Disadvantages is the process is not visible. Spiral development model, here the risk analysis process are involved in spiral development model. It was proposed by Barry Boehm in year 1988. So these are all the activities: risk assessment, reduction, development, validation, planning. Then case workbench is a set of tool. Okay, so this process are working together as a single tool. Then analysis and design, the so much of process can be carry out here. So here diagram editor, design analysis checking tools, data dictionary, form definition tool. So these are all the tools are utilized here. So advantages means they may generate a source coding language like C, C++, Java, and it is used for development business and system application. Thank you. Any queries, contact in a Google Classroom, software engineering, through my email ID. Okay, thank you very much.